The Washington Post has a story here that really highlights the greed of Big Pharma. They explain, an old steroid treatment, long available outside the United States, received approval this week for a rare disease that afflicts about 15,000 Americans. Though not previously approved in the United States, the drug, deflazacort, has for years been available to patients suffering from the devastating and fatal disease, I'm going to mispronounce this here and I apologize, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Families can import it from abroad for about $1,200 per year on average. The new list price for the drug is $89,000 a year. After rebates and discounts, the net price will be $54,000 a year, said Marathon Pharmaceuticals' chief financial officer in an interview. So, classic example of pharmaceutical companies in the United States screwing you. In other countries, you get this drug for $1,200 per year on average. Here they want $89,000. Now, you have, unfortunately, on this point, you have libertarians and obviously conservatives and Republicans. They will break out every single, the ideological ones, not your average Joe ones, to be clear, but the ones who are in the party and the ones who think they're intellectuals. They will break out every single rationalization and justification in the books, and but you don't understand that there's like research and development and the cost of making it going up and this and blah, 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 blah. Listen to me. There's no excuse for taking a drug that costs about $1,200 overseas and having it cost $89,000 in the U.S. That's called price gouging. And understand we have that right now with a bunch of other drugs too. This is just a new example of it. We discussed Bernie Sanders' amendment to a bill that this didn't happen very long ago. We went off on it. But Cory Booker and a bunch of other corporate Democrats voted against Bernie's amendment. Bernie's amendment imports drugs from Canada, the same drugs we have here, but they're just cheaper if they're from Canada. Why? Because in Canada, they're legally allowed to negotiate with the pharmaceutical companies for better prices. So here in the U.S., we pay double, we pay triple what they pay for the same fucking drugs. So if we import them, well, then we just get them for significantly cheaper. That's it. So a lot of people can afford their medication that they otherwise couldn't afford. A lot of people won't go bankrupt as a result of this, trying to pay for fucking medical bills. But Cory Booker and corporate Democrats said no. So this happens already with a bunch of other drugs, and you have Republicans and some Democrats, the corporate Democrats, who agree to screw you for the benefit of Big Pharma, because in Cory Booker's case, he took over $300,000 from Big Pharma companies who many of them are located in his state of New Jersey. He wants re-election. He wants that sweet, sweet cash. So I don't care who I screw over. I don't care how many people die. I don't care how many people remain sick. I don't care how many people can't afford their medication. I just don't care. And we're watching this happen right in front of our eyes. We should all be out in the streets marching. We should do a strike. A strike. Say, look, the economy is going to ground to a halt unless we fix this. Unless we get cheaper drug prices. We pay more for our drugs and more for our healthcare than every other modern nation, and we have worse outcomes. And we don't even cover everybody. Millions of people aren't covered. So you're just getting screwed. The system is just screwing you. This idea that there's always a rationalization and a justification why it's okay that you pay more than anybody else for the drugs, and you pay more than anybody else for coverage, and you pay more for your health care. And, we have 45,000 people that die every year because they don't have access to basic health care. People are going to tell you, it's okay. It's okay. It's part of the system. It's the nature of the system. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. The evidence is already there. If other countries can fucking do it, we can do it too. We've just chosen not to do it because of the corruption in our government. So you have to crack down, and you have to regulate, and you have to make it so that I'm not trying to make people broke. Pharma companies are going to exist. They have to exist. I understand that. But they should be regulated efficiently so they don't get to price gouge everybody.